Again, legendary men return.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of
That was gaming.
in the main studio.
Studio A.
Studio A.
Any better.
How are we all doing tonight, gents?
Sensational.
We've got
Really
some.
need a better poster.
We've got some Fallout 4 talk. A little bit.
Little bit. Saturated.
Excellent, man.
We'll do just a little bit.
You're already playing it anyway, so
And there's too much content. It's
Yeah.
saturated at this point.
Yeah.
I'm sick of going on YouTube and I've got to skip through 50 fucking videos just to watch something not Fallout 4 related. We get it. It's a great game. Or
Recommended
something.
for you. Fallout 4.
Yeah. Just
it's a good game. I've read about a million Zergnet articles about shit in the game that I'll never actually get to because I don't have the time. I've stayed in my life.
And then there's me who will never ever play it because.
It's the best.
Get out.
It's the best Bethesda game, but in saying that, that means it only has 99 bugs.
And a bitch ain't one.
Yeah, I put it together. You can actually, I'll tell you one thing, I'll spoil one thing. You can get a robot companion, turn it into a human, and then fuck it. Maybe 10 out of 10. Finally, my real doll fucking fantasies are coming true. All those conventions I go to.
Ron, do
my
you
real
think
doll.
that they have the subscriptions that I am going to use? Live out your fantasy. That's not my fantasy. You can live this one.
I've got my
Like what
mini
we've become.
real dolls in the mail. Think about that, mini real doll. What's the next one that we're talking about?
So, just to kick off as we do, what's everyone been playing?
Why did he draw his mask? I've not even played yet.
Yeah, I've been playing that a bit.
How you find it, Andy?
Oh, sensational.
Budgie, yeah.
It's just like Nintendo now.
Yeah, that's it.
Hang on, let me rephrase that. Approved licensing.
Aside from that, I started playing The Last of Us yet again
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
on the hardest difficulty.
Jesus, John.
And it's hard, funnily enough.
Learning curve,
Oh
steep?
man, it's so good. Well, have you played the original?
No.
A little bit. I watched it play.
Shock horror, I have never played The Last of Us.
I
so no.
bought the remake of a friend on PS4, and when you play on the hardest difficulty, you don't have like the listening like on the PS3 version, PS4 version as well. If you hold R2,
You get the spikes.
you can basically just it gives you an idea of like where the enemies are.
Oh, okay.
So it sort of goes like black and white, and you can see silhouettes of them and like walking and blah blah blah.
Joel's part back, but anyway.
Yeah. Joel's pretty cool.
Vampires the shit out of that.
He
It's alive!
you don't have it. I mean, and the enemies are just tough as nails. So as soon as you see one, even the weakest piss ones, just do it.
Is it a case of like the enemies are heaps tougher, but you still take the same amount of damage to die?
You take less damage to die.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You take less damage to die, but everything else takes 4 headshots to die.
Inverted bell curve, sort of.
Yeah,
You're this and this.
Yeah, basically, I've just been playing that because fuck it, I can.
Yeah.
It's there.
I actually,
I wanna finish it.
I've had
irony moment. I still haven't finished it once.
I still haven't started it.
It's on my holiday list again. I won't start over for me.
we will play it, then you're loving it.
Until you ruin the immersion, jump off that. It was sick. Why did I do that?
Because it was funny.
No!
See,
I'm
and
not.
now I don't enjoy the game because of you.
I'm not going to shoot Richard's dead body, alright? He gave his life for the stars, game. Fuck you.
I'll just get at it. I'm on holidays in 2 more weeks, so I'll just get at it and get it done.
Yeah.
Or I'll probably just play a shitload of Fallout 4.
Just crank it out. 100 hours.
Yeah, I'll go back to work and be like, where am I? The man out of time, it's 2077. It's like, fucking robots everywhere.
Yeah, you're playing with real dumb next to you.
Yeah, just trap marks from all the rataways, do facts.
This is bad roach me, that cunt.
Alright, what about you, Rip Van Winkle? What have you been
I
playing?
played a little bit of Fallout 4. I don't get that much. I haven't had that much time because I've been busy. That's about it. I suck. I feel bad inside a lot lately because I don't get to play video games, and thus I completely negate the point of this whole channel.
Oh, okay.
Guilty pleasure.
Good for solidarity, man.
No, this is Depression Cast.
Ads.
It's bloody great. So this past week has been GTA 5. No, I still haven't finished it.
Get there faster.
The PS3 actually shit the bed.
Oh.
So
What, yellow light?
no, it wouldn't turn on.
Oh.
And I went, ooh, frig. Got the special tools, cleaned it all out, put it all back together, left it.
Playing sax at it.
Now tell me the PS3 is it safe? But no, I opened it up, cleaned it all out, put it back on, it's been fine. So
Do you want an irony moment?
what?
I neglect my PS3 like you would not believe. Like, it's caked with dust. And I'll leave it on for days at a time like it's a server.
Every time.
Every time, yeah. You can hear it. You can hear it from outside my flat. I'm like, probably should turn that off, eh?
Sounds like a new
Kick the
dream
power
cast.
turns off. Yeah. It's an absolute trooper.
Tough love.
Yeah, it's good.
And
It's
this is
just
from a guy who had
It's-
one Xbox 360.
Yeah.
One.
like original run of Xbox 360 Elite. I bought it in 2008. Still works. It's had an equally hard life. I don't think I've turned it on in probably 12 months. I'm a bit worried about turning it on. I'll just be like, but the logic, do you still work?
That's it.
I'll just be like barbed wire fence. Skeleton burning skeleton.
Yeah. When starts the rating.
No fake.
No fake. Carved it into the top of the Xbox.
The 20-cent piece.
I still got my
360?
Yeah, 360.
There's one.
Actually, yeah, so do I. I got mine in 2010 with
Okay.
Red Dead, and it's still going strong now.
When did Guitar Hero 3 come out? Was that
Oh,
2008?
yeah, hey, right, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, I buy real games.
I'm going to tell you why that I buy real guitars.
Oh!
Yeah, I know what a mud is, and yeah, Moose just an expensive.
I actually heard crickets outside. When you
It's
said that.
colour basically an MMO in text.
Oh, is it like Castle of the Winds?
Oh, no, that's a sick game. Oh,
Older, well, it's been around older than that, like back in the day, like BBSs and shit.
Oh, wow.
So
Kill someone? Of course you do.
I love that.
I'm too bad, Drew. Dude, take my keys.
A six-pack later out. That'd be much blood. You can just like hit him in his fist until he passes out, falls out of his chair. You just keep doing it, man. He never dies. Or you can knife him and he dies. You just drop all your shit and leave, and then that guy busts you.
One of the things I really loved about Return is where you've got the
Yeah,
little
there's
face
context.
icons.
yes.
Threaten. Imagine being like the face icon, like, okay, we need aggressive, like, you've got a knife and you're going to stab this cunt for the stone that you need to throw at the troll to get past the grooves or whatever. It's just like, so you want me to look angry?
Am I?
What's the motivation?
Quick morality check. Wrong crowd for that. Wrong people to ask. Am I a bad person because I'm angry that I couldn't murder the homeless kid under the bridge?
No.
Okay. It's the same as annoying. He was like a really Clint's crazy bargain. Wait, if you've ever played Return to Zorb, wait, homeless kid under the bridge, Clint's crazy bargains, Edward Furlong. Tried to kill him, and he's like, nah, and he runs away. I'm like, fuck, this whole game's ruined.
It's like Wirt in Diablo 1. I wanted to kill Wirt so
Yeah, he
bad.
dies, it's canon.
No, I know he dies, but that's
Yeah,
not
his
good
leg,
enough.
it's not a great weapon.
I wanted to be the person responsible for ending his life. I want to strangle him with my hands. I want to see it in his eyes when I do it. So he knows that I'm killing him.
Okay, that's enough overly dramatic Jeff Goldblum.
Like,
Murder is illegal in the state of Massachusetts.
Life finds a way to kill.
no, this move I've played it on and off for about 5 years now.
Really?
It's
cool?
It's a seriously violent sexual fallout, basically.
In text.
I don't know if I like that. It's fine.
Sounds really
It's sexual and violent.
Tissues, mouths.
It's visceral with secretions. It's text-based. I know.
No, like, literally the first thing it says when you log in is you should be 18 or older to play.
You've just been reading slash fiction, haven't you? You've made a game out of slash fiction. Like, how much can I read before I
Captain Falcon bent over people.
No, that's not canon.
Smash Bros slash fiction epic.
It was Waluigi, damn it.
While we're watching the curtains. Anyway.
But anyway, no, it is basically, it's clone tanks, it's implants in your head, it's
The best game.
run through some of the
High-tech,
enemies, and some of the
low life.
enemies include rednecks, literal rednecks that will come at you with like gas-powered chainsaws,
Mad.
tree men, people who
Like
got
dry.
That's asking a lot of my
Basically, yeah.
imagination. I don't know
Euclid
that there's
forest.
enough people tree man.
that's just fucking crazy.
So it's dare I say it, post-apocalyptic?
Basically, yeah.
Section text-based Shadowrun.
It's basically
Shadowrun, the erotic fanfiction. The gripping erotic novel from the
Slash
author
run
of
of
50 Shades
Patrol,
of Grey.
yeah.
50 Shades of Shadowrun.
But no, it's basically
Sorry.
Syndicate crossed over with post-apocalyptica. So
Syndicate,
corporation,
man,
like,
that seems good.
you can actually 15 grand. You've got a corporation, and then you go and do contracts and.
Just like real life.
Yeah.
But
Less tax roads.
Yeah.
it is really well written. So yeah, it's text.
Mhm.
You read a lot, but the descriptions. You read a really good book, and you really get into it. You see everything in your fucking head, and
Even the
That's
pages
it.
stick together and
Yeah.
again.
Sounds like the instruction manual to my. Sounds like the instruction manual to my real doll.
sounds like a Richard, mate.
She goes long walks on the beach. Asian food.
No, playing that.
I've been playing Fallout 4. Dun, 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 dun.
There it is.
Too many hours logged.
Too many money.
Not
All
doing
money.
not writing your songs.
No.
Our songs.
I should be playing the Cubase game, the Cubase Superior Drummer
Actually,
game.
yes, I should be playing Ableton, but
But it's been too much of this combined with this.
It's actually a hand younger.
Alright, here we go. I got some complaints about the white soles of my shoe. Taste it. Taste all of this. Oh fuck! Damn it! Boil again! Fine, I'll just sit like this then. Boy, fuck you, man. I'm having that seat.
What am I
I'll
for?
be like, what happened to Adam
You like
halfway
that?
through that podcast? He became ill.
it's muffling from under the
Buy
chair.
it, just buy it. Just buy it, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, just buy it. Like $750 million they made in the first 24 hours, something like that.
What?
Well, the potential too, they ship that much worth of stock.
It is full of bugs. So they don't have any incentive to fix those bugs when you make that kind of money. Like, seriously, think about it. It's like half the times your guns don't come up. Half the times if you're alt-tabbing in Steam, your tab button stops working, and they put a tab for everything. It's the dumbest console computer game, and console
They
computer
call
games,
it, yeah.
where you've got
They don't think about the UI.
You've got full keyboard, but you've got to hold down buttons to activate some things. Like the grenade button is the same as the melee button. So you tap it for the melee, or you hold it down for a grenade. That's fucking great, Professor.
Oh.
G does nothing. Fuck
Yeah, but they'll mod
you.
that.
So, Bethesda, if you're watching, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
Fix your fucking
Todd Howard.
money.
Oh.
Prediction: top 2 Fallout 4 mods. UI mod, naked mod. Yeah, not having a broom in that guy. Bob. So a guy had a broom.
Yeah.
It was in him. It was just like in him, and he's like brooming. That's not how
Oh yeah, the broom guys,
Doing.
like they're brooming here and the models over here. Todd Howard, what are you doing? Fucking dive into your Scrooge McDuck vault and fucking fix the game. I'm never gonna dance it in.
And more brooms.
Yeah.
More brooms, less broom impalement. Functional broom impalement.
Functional.
It still works.
I got a question.
No one needs shimmying in this
To
chair.
follow on,
Oh.
to follow on with Fallout 4, my Pip-Boy edition.
Oh.
Oh, Pit Boy, you did it!
You're fucking lucky, Andy.
post this on their Facebook.
Yeah.
Be like, look at what my Pit Boy did.
That's right.
Is it?
I have a question.
It is actually pretty good. It turned up, like, I walked in and I was expecting, the Pit Boy in the box and, a bunch of shit loose. No! Crate, like this. Like, literally fucking... It was massive. And I've opened
How much
up.
of it was foam? Like lots?
Actually, not that much.
Oh.
Because they actually packed it in really well. So
Yeah, put you in your place.
Yeah! No,
That's the proper reaction, Adam. That's how you come in and reply to Tim. Be an absolute fuckhead to him, and laughter ensues, and he feels bad inside for a
How many
while.
times did you look at it before it went back into the cupboard?
There it is. Like, comment, subscribe with your prediction for how long it takes for that to go in the cupboard. Lad, comment.
This is so good! I waited 6 months for this!
How good is it? How good is
It
it?
is really...
Okay, it's really adequate.
Everybody here knows you buy game merch or pre-order shit,
Yeah.
and you pull it out and you're just like,
Man!
wow, they put like $10 worth of fucking plastic into this.
Yeah,
I paid
but
$250 for this collector's edition.
Commensurate.
I can still see the mold lines,
Oh,
like-
No.
But no, I pulled it out and I was like, oh, prepare yourself, it's gonna be shit. Pulled it out and I was actually
Think of
like,
the cosplay you can do now.
it is weighty, it is full size, it's really actually well made.
and there's going to be everyone that bought one of them has had the same idea. So next to your pack, there's going to be 500 dudes like, oh fuck.
1 week later.
Well, at least I can play with me Pit Boy, and they'll break at the same time. It's like the happening or something.
Genetic Genesis just goes on.
Jesus, God, never mind.
Oh, what's the Logan's Run shit? It's like,
Yeah, John Howard's in his ivory tower. Yeah, like
Created the self-destruct.
yeah, he's got an actual Pit Boy. This is gonna be great. And all the bugs are still in the game.
chops his arm off with the bug.
His arm just floats there.
Don't feel bad, man. I bought the Assassin's Creed
No,
copy.
no, I didn't fucking bet it on because I was smaller than
We
you.
were in EB the other day, and it was like,
But
I
lazy.
really want one. If it didn't have the Assassin's Creed logo on it, it's a fucking top hat that you buy at EB.
You could go and buy one for $50.
Yeah,
That's like an actual top
Yeah, I know,
hat.
but then I don't. See, look, I get off over shame. Which is really like, that's the key to my heart, man. Really bad financial decisions, straight into my pants. Oh yeah, you buy that Assassin's Creed sword cane toy that'll break. You buy, oh fuck, it's a plastic blade and everything. Yeah, bend it in the machine.
He can't get off until he's bought
Oh,
that
she's
sauce.
buying the hat!
Sorry.
Oh, the hat!
Sorry, I really need to point this
It
out.
doesn't even fit me, like.
I really need to point this out. You're really fucked up.
Yeah.
You are really fucked
The
up.
dumb thing is, like, I had a completely normal life. I don't know how it happened. I like did it to myself. Just sort of sat there and went.
Shame spiral.
No, I just sort of sat there being normal for a while. I'm like, I'm gonna hear that for a bit.
It's all the unit's fault.
But no, I actually had a look at those because I had to see for myself how shit they were.
They're fucked up.
Fucked.
Who does they fit?
But they're
Like, your average neckbeard is not going to fit into that hat.
Yeah.
There is no way.
that
What about
stop
small
them.
Chinese video game enthusiasts?
Yeah, but they make them. They're not buying.
They can't afford them.
Yeah. Foxconn doesn't pay enough for Assassin's Creed.
That's what they paid the poor Calcuttan kids with. They're like, well, you can keep the hat. You can take one. You can take one home. Look, you can't eat this. And like,
And he gets so angry that he becomes an actual assassin. And
goes back into assassinate.
to assassinate all the
Shop
Foxconn
manager.
guys.
Just crashes through into the boardroom during the UV meeting.
Yeah.
He's got the sword cane toy and knifes the sweatshop pit boss with it.
It's not gonna break.
And he's like, do you see the irony in this? Whip.
But
yeah.
in conclusion, posters went up straight on the wall. I've run out of shelves, so it's sitting up the top of the shelves until I get more shelves, so I can show off my shame. Be proud of my shame.
So you bought it.
I would give it about 7.5, 8 out of 10. So it was well made. It buckles up nicely, fits nicely. Yes, I did try it on.
Can you
I had
fit your
to.
phone in it?
Yeah, not my phone, but
Our phone.
Yeah.
One of those tiny little ones like.
No, it's like iPhone. iPhone
It's like an
7.
N-gauge or something.
This is the future. Why has no one else got
I
one?
want to look like an absolute cock when I make a call.
Yeah, taco on the side.
Well, you're saying that, but you bought the Pit Boy and presumably you're going to wear it out inside at some point.
Oh no, fuck no.
It's like, yeah, it's the future. It's the
Oh,
80s future.
You'll absolutely cosplay. I know.
I will not. I'm not that broken yet.
What happens if
Yeah.
Yes.
all this Turkey stuff and Syrian stuff goes down and we actually get all bombed? Would you wear it in post-apocalypse?
I would be the first person out there.
Yeah.
Because I would just.
And then every time you pick something up, you're like fucking using the dial to log in. Yeah.
And then the
Purified
first Lord
waters.
Humongous you come across murders you, chops up your arm and takes it, and it becomes his like mark of royalty. Hey, the holy icon! They ran out of batteries centuries ago! It doesn't have red menace on it. That seems like a really big oversight.
Oh, it might. I don't know. Because you got to play like my phone doesn't fit it, so.
Oh, okay.
But they're constantly updating the app.
I don't even know what
So-
Redmond is.
Oh, it's
A game you can play on there. It's just Super
Yeah.
Mario Brothers.
no, it's Donkey Kong.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, it's a Donkey Kong clone that you find in the tutorial level in Fallout 4. You find these it's like installed on his computer in the vault that you start in. You'd be like, and it's Donkey Kong. It's the game within the game, and then you just take the cartridge so you can play it on your Pip Boy whenever you
But
fucking
you
around
never
the
do.
wasteland. You're like,
Spoiler alert.
yeah.
Tutorial.
Dude, it took me like 3 separate playthroughs to get through the tutorial mission because I have that little time. I'm just like, no spoilers, no spoilers, no spoilers. Oh, God damn it, somebody just told me that you can get one of the best weapons in the game. Your dog can hoof it out of a bloody locked case that you can't lockpick at the start of the game, but your dog's just like,
I don't have a postal number.
it's just like, yeah, but that's an example of a beneficial bug, and we might come back to that as a topic at some point. Beneficial
Actually, yeah,
bug
that'd be good.
is like, dog meat, look, investigate that case, and it's just like sniff, sniff, and then
Yeah.
the giant gun is in its mouth out of nowhere. I'm like, whatever, give me the fucking
Yeah. Thanks, Todd.
Well, I've got it. I may as well
Thanks,
use it.
Bethesda. I didn't have a face when I started the game, and now I've got the best gun.
But you don't have any ammo for it. There's
Yeah, well, no, he finds ammo for it. He just doesn't. You don't get it unless you go trade and see that he's got ammo there that he didn't tell you about. 'Cause, I mean, he's a dog, but you get dog meat found something, and he's found nothing, or he's found like a head, or
So you can find the best gun in the game, but you can't walk down some stairs.
Into
and I still don't have a face. I have a face.
Most useful. He's still more useful than fucking Italian gold, right?
Oh.
James,
So
I'm
got
getting
these
shot.
bullets.
Look, I'm dead. You failed the mission. Start again.
You just leave her in
Yeah,
the
that's cool.
prison, man, until you do everything, and then you just come back and go.
No, later on when you needed that,
Oh, when she's
when you
hacking,
needed
yeah.
to hack into the computer.
Touch it into the computer until it breaks.
Don't.
That's why it takes us so long to hack it, you know.
Yeah, it's just- I don't have digits.
She's worse than Chris Redfield on the fucking Umbrella computer.
No, she will use to hack.
Things you have used to that. That's fair. To order a special dialing one, mash your keypad with your palm now. Gotta get juice. Gotta drink juice. Lose weight. Go get chest pains answering the phone.
Oh, that's bad.
Hello, Simpson.
What are you playing this week?
Well, I was going to play Dead Souls,
Ooh, Dead Souls.
Dark Souls.
Oh, even better.
Even worse.
Dead Souls. Well, Dead Souls
Dead
is expensive for Yakuza, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, no, I actually meant to say Dark Souls. But I didn't get an opportunity like Bear. I had grown-up problems and busyness. But I did manage to sneak in a cheeky 1-hour session on, of all things, Landstalker.
Oh,
A search for the treasures of King Noel.
King Noel's
You really got to stop doing that in these podcasts.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, look, Landstalker is fucking cool. It's one of the best games I've ever
Did you
played.
want to jump something?
Yo.
That's the wrong angle for jump puzzles. Oh, symmetric. Like, what am I jumping to? I don't even know. Where is this in 2D space?
But
There.
having said that, I didn't have too many issues with the jump puzzles until later in the game, and this is going back 2 years the last time I played it, and I got to like that forest maze thing, and it just, I got stuck and I was like, oh, fuck this stupid game. Anyway, I got over that after 2 years, and then I went back and played it the other day, and I was like, why did I stop playing this? And I haven't gotten up to the Forest Maze yet, so I don't remember why.
Yeah, I always forget. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back and play Landstalk again. The game's sick. I don't remember why I've never actually played that through the whole way. And then I get to that point, I'm like, fuck this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna play literally anything else before I start punching myself in the dick.
Yeah.
To make sure that I can't produce progeny this dumb.
But up until that point, the game is awesome. Like it's got cool, like 16-bit,
Whoa.
16-bit graphics and sound.
Blast processing.
Not 17,
But
16.
it's one of those like
Blast
it's,
processing.
it's essentially to me it's how your quintessential video game should be. It's got a cool little story. It's got some neat characters, but it's genuinely fun to play. Like you don't. It's not like a fucking Final Fantasy grind-a-thon where you're like, you know, like the new Final Fantasies where, march through this corridor, go through this corridor. Look at all the great, look at the fucking draw distance. You can see all this cool shit. You're never going to get there in the game because, no, you're going down this fucking corridor and then this corridor.
Listen to generic anime bitch's long monologue about how she needs to believe in herself.
Yeah, all that sort of horse shit. And then
Oh,
no! Alright, I'm ready.
Technical difficulties!
Bye. Hey, we're back. Had some technical difficulties there. This is still technically episode 7. You better not have fucking turned it off. Fuck you!
So, for today's topic of discussion, something for scintillating pontification and rumination.
$18 right
Yeah.
now.
I have to stop. It's a terrible habit. So we've been reminiscing on, nostalgia and awesome pop icon things from our youth. And it got me to thinking, what were, well, we didn't actually have that here, but external to this. Anyway, disregard, moving on. Reflecting on those sorts of things and, was there something awesome that, you get a little bit nostalgic and teary-eyed and wistful about that either there was a game of, and if so, what was it like, what are your thoughts, blah, 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 or you really wish there had been a game of and what it would have been like. So, who would like to start?
Dead air. I knew it would be dead
Well,
air.
that's fine.
Just
I'll
push that
start.
onto someone, man.
I'll start. There's a couple. One, I really, really loved Ghost in the Shell. And they made a couple of games. There was one where you one of the original PSX and you played as Tachikoma.
Yep.
I never actually had it, but I really wanted it because I thought it would have been fucking cool.
Because I had the demo on the.
Everyone has a
PlayStation.
demo.
Yeah, everyone had a demo, but yeah, that was the thing. I was
got
like,
it.
Yeah, but-
fuck, really? Oh,
Is it any good?
Yeah, it's sick.
No, the whole game.
Very samey, but it's good fun.
no.
Just
Boros? Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to get it? Well, wait till I get some time, and then sick. I would love to, man.
The only problem I have with it is that I threw away the case. Manual.
Those.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
We've come full circle.
Let's see, I believe.
$125 on it, baby. For the case.
Yeah, it's kicking the teeth. But anyways, yeah, you can borrow it, man. Sure.
Yeah, it's sick. But then, because of that, when I saw Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex came out, and I did quite enjoy that, not as much as the movies, but still really enjoyed
It
it.
was enjoyable.
So I got the game. The game is fucking cool. It's really, really good. It's essentially third-person shooter, but it was some of the levels were really frenetic paced, and the way the controls, they were quite almost a little too responsive. Like it was a little bit. I had to dial the speed back on some of the sensitivity because I'm like, and then once I dialed it back a bit, I'm like, okay, I can play this now with my feeble Western hands.
I was going to say, not dialed in for Western gamers.
No, but it was an awesome game, and I really, really enjoyed it. And that's what just reflecting on that gave me this idea for the podcast. Then I was thinking about other things that I really, really loved, and obviously I'm wearing my Battle Angel Alita Galley Gunham shirt, and I really love the OVAs, even though some of the acting was a bit over the top in hindsight.
Shout out to Keith Sutherland. Before he was Big Boss. Before he was Venom Snake. Spoilers.
They're good.
Before he
See, I
was.
was going to buy that in the Steam sale, Christmas sale, but now I'm not.
Well,
Now I know everything.
it's not the biggest spoiler in that game.
I have no context for that spoiler. It's not.
Shout out to Keith Sutherland.
So Gunham / Battle Angel Alita, I would have loved a game of that, playing as a hunter-killer and stuff, and then when you go and you get to play like Murder Ball and stuff, which you never really saw in the OVAs, but in the comics, it's fucking cool.
Okay.
So that's another one.
Overboard.
Well, they did the Gundam Dynasty Warriors spin-off.
Yeah, about that. that was one of the worst Dynasty Warriors. Did you like it?
I just don't really like Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, shot through the heart. You're to blame.
Norman, you give love about it.
Warriors are a bad name.
To be fair, I picked up a couple of 360,
Yeah.
and I was just like, it's cool, but it's very, 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 very,
Yeah.
very repetitive.
You're
Yeah,
not-
you played one, you played them all.
Now I feel bad. I just bought 4 of them in a humble bundle.
This-
Bad.
There's that shame spiral.
Oh man, I was such a raging hard on when I did it. I'm never even going to install it. Oh, take it. I rang Rommel up to try and just probably my go-to on Dynasty Warriors. I rang him up to be like, you're going to talk me down from the Dynasty Warriors ledge. You're going to buy fucking all of
I'm
them
just like,
because I don't know which one to buy.
This is about Muso, isn't it?
Didn't answer his phone. Fucking slept through the phone bill. I'm like, right now, I'm going to buy 4 of these just to make sure I get the proper Dynasty Warriors experience. I don't know where the keys are. They emailed them to me. They're in my Hotmail inbox somewhere. I'm like, fuck yeah. That was satisfying.
Finally, and this one, look, it could be an absolute fucking bomb and everyone rags on me, but I really like Tango. And I even like the weird 90s movie with fucking Ice-T in it and Malcolm McDowell. It was cool. Yeah. I liked it. I thought Laurie Petty was awesome as Tango. And it was a fucking, it was a little bit of a head fuck off the wall movie, and I did enjoy it. And I like that sort of stuff.
It was too alternative for its own good.
Yeah, that's the odd thing. Like, it was for that era. Like, it was just like,
as old god, just like, oh my god, the fake weaving dreadlocks are spewing out of every orifice in my body. And the Silent Hill, except fake weaving, synthetic weaving dreadlocks. Too much old.
as I said, I got you for it. But I actually wish they had made a game of that because I thought it would be, like that fusion of, all the cool comic panels and all the fucking weird humor and stuff. I just thought it'd make a really entertaining game.
They did. It was called Shell Shock on Saturn, and it was shit. A bunch of black guys running a tank bloody regiment. That shit was shit. I'm really bad at being black.
Those were my sorts of nostalgic game yearnings. I loved Ghost in the Shell and stuff. I wish they'd made Battle Angel Alita and Tango.
Akira would have been sick. I don't think there's an Akira game. There probably is, but I never played it. MSX.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
like the PC Engine.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like PlayStation, like
Japan only.
what's the
I
weird?
think.
The
No,
weird
it's an
old
old console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like the MX 1000, like the Japanese only home computer.
Oh, okay. Stuff I don't know about.
No, it was way back in the day. I remember reading there was talk of a Tank Girl game, and then that was it.
With the
Basically, we might make one, and then that was it. It was gone.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been any good. It would have been a movie tie-in game.
Yeah, that was at the time when tie-in games were
Just
fucking
like
toxic.
Master Blaster and
Yeah,
Blaster Master. I forget which one's the right one.
Master Blaster.
That's the NES one, not the Mad Max one.
yeah.
Well, the Tango thing in particular came to mind because the two guys that did it, like, they haven't done a comic in like 15 years or whatever. Well, they've just they're doing more comics like as of this year. Like, they've just released the first volume or something. I was like, oh, yeah, awesome, cool. No one else will remember this probably, except for you because you hate Ice-T.
I don't like Ice-T. Who's doing that? Who's
And
doing Law and Order?
And that
gigs of
Everybody.
that movie where he's a homeless guy getting hunted by
Surviving the game. That was a sick movie. That would have
fucking up rich white guys.
That would have made a sick stealth action game.
Yes.
That would have been hell.
Fuck yeah. Well, there you go. See, perfect. There you go. There's your nostalgia game.
Oh, yeah.
I wish they
Well
made a
done.
movie game. Not a tie-in, but yeah.
Why?
I
Well,
wanted them to make like a The New Jack City game.
That's what I was just about to say.
Well, just like a coke tycoon.
Yeah. Like in between.
Leo Brown.
Yeah. And in between, you had to play as Chris Rock and like, resist the pipe by mashing A. Mash. Yeah, you could do it.
Calling BMX bikes for crack. What's up? Why don't I hold the trigger long?
Oh man, that's where the coats everywhere with leather hats. Fuck.
New Jack City.
That would actually, you know what, that would be a fucking cool game.
Would be.
It'd essentially be GTA, but more black, I suppose.
More real.
More real.
More real.
GTA is like a wannabe like crime movie thing. They kind of rip off other crime movies and,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
those guys.
I think we've kicked GTA in the head enough.
Yes,
Yeah.
Rockstar hits
There's
up.
like 3 podcasts. We've just kicked GTA.
That's
Yeah, I'm always ragging
Well,
about
For
some shit.
seriousness though, the
Yeah.
two that I have in mind, I don't know if any of you guys ever made it to Sega World.
Yeah, I actually did.
The big, like, this is going to be hard to describe. The virtual on machine, it was like an afterburner cabinet that you got in and it had the 2 sticks and stuff. That, but an Evangelion game. Without the heavy philosophy and like psycho battle stuff. Just straight up giant robot on giant robot action.
Or Asker's period shame. That we
that
could do without
that was an awkward time to be jerking out. Just like
was whinging and giant robots.
Yeah.
Should have called him Whingy, not Shinji.
So don't run away like hard.
and then like end of Evangelion starts, he's like just like jacked it off over Asuka's unconscious body.
Oh.
Like one load in his hand, like this is the start of the like
Wow.
final movie, like it's a good thing you remade these.
This is only going to get better.
Yeah, probably wouldn't include this scene in the remakes. Jesus Christ. And another one that I've always really wanted, that sort of happened, but it flew under the radar, and I don't even remember if it was that good or not. The exclusively the future scenes from the Terminator movies. Like a game based on that.
Yeah.
Now they did a game for PC.
2029.
Yeah, Terminator 2029.
There was 2029 and Terminator Rampage.
I don't think I played Rampage. But
Rampage was shit.
Okay, 2029 was alright. Yeah, you played as like a resistance dude, and they built you this. You had this like revolutionary suit of armor, and you like put different kinds of weapons on it before you start each mission. And then you go out into each mission, and it was like a first-person shooter, but you didn't have a gun on screen or anything like that.
Yeah, and you had
It wasn't
who the Terminators were because they were like always white shirt, brown slacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
wasn't
remember
a
if it
bad
was any
game.
good. I've got
Is it like a Revolution X type game?
no.
No, this one was actually like early Polygon. You remember the blocky siphon filter?
Yeah.
It's like not even as good.
Just
as
not as
it
good as
Didn't have the revolutionary
was
logo.
it was like when it would have been Windows 95 era,
Yeah.
3.11.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because we had it on our Osborne. I think that was the 486.
It was.
Yeah,
It was the 486.
It was 386, 486 era.
Yeah.
90.
It wasn't a bad game. Like it was a cool premise.
I don't remember because I have.
Somewhere around there.
I get nostalgia glasses for so much of this stuff, and then I go back and experience it again and go, fuck me. Like, the old X-Men cartoon. Fucking Colossus. Oh, I need the X-Men's help. Next scene, he's just running up to the fucking mansion, no shirt, no shoes. How did he get into the country?
I'm pretty sure
From
TSA
Russia!
agents pull you on that.
How did the Russians let him out of Russia? Like, you're not even fully dressed.
In the middle of the Cold
As if
War,
you're-
no
yeah, in
less.
the middle of the Cold War, as if you're not a spy, half naked guy, running up like, I need to talk to this army of mutants.
He just punched
Let me
his
on the
way through.
plane. He's like, no, you don't get on the
My
plane.
mum used to watch that show. She used to like get me up, get up, X-Men's about to come on. She was so invested in the fucking narrative.
That's the thing. Like, we love that. We love that show. Jenny's TV every morning. We'd watch the shit out of that, and I've watched it now, and I'm like, I've parsed so much extra stuff into this story to make it make sense because it just doesn't.
Yeah.
You sit and watch it like, how the fuck did he get to America? One scene, it's Cold War and the fucking Kremlin's coming down around him. Next soon, help me, X-Men. I just like, you get through customs, man. Russian guy, no shirt, no shoes,
No service.
in the middle of the Cold War. No, fucking CIA would have been all up in his ass.
Yeah.
No shirts, no shoes, no
Same thing
passport.
with, same thing
no
with
flights.
Ninja Turtles cartoon. Yeah, all 9 seasons of it. Yeah, come at me. All 9 seasons of it. I couldn't get through the first episode because I was just like, so much 90s tunes. If somebody says radical one more time, I'm going to choke myself with my own fist. But I had all the real Ghostbusters cartoon, and I can't bring myself to watch it because my life is so much sadder if that's not awesome.
That Ghost Train episode.
Yeah.
Ghost Train episode.
No, actually, I have YouTubed The Real Ghostbusters recently.
Yeah.
I was in the same mood of...
We love you.
No, I was in the same mood
It's
of...
done, man. It's out
This
now.
better be good.
Let's keep doing audio version. Fuck it.
Alright, fuck it. Rest of this is audio only. Prepare for photoshops.
Yeah. Just play out some random images as we talk.
No, like I was like, nah, this is got to be good. Otherwise, I'm gonna shit. It's gonna ruin it. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
It's better because
He hasn't got
more
Peter
serious.
Venkman. Oh, rather, what's his name? Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
yeah, not Bill
Too good for
Murray.
cartoons.
Yeah, they had the guy that they got for the Garfield cartoon as well.
Oh, really?
It's the dude who did the voice of Garfield in the Garfield cartoon.
Didn't Andy Hudson do his own voice in that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh.
I just know
It's
it's
pretty
not Bill
like
Murray.
it's pretty like comically
Okay.
like guy voice. It's pretty overacted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. They're always good.
It was actually a good revisit.
Alright.
So
I'll bring myself to
it's a
this.
lot more serious. There's no like radical.
Yeah, I'm just like,
no, man.
I watch it and the cynicism just builds up behind my eyes and I'm like, this was nothing but a vehicle to hock me fucking toys and I bought every one of them
Yes.
and all the play sets and all the shit, all the fucking shit like late run of the show characters that didn't make any sense. Ace
King.
Rat King, Ace Duck, Farmer Donatello, Star Trek series.
Rasputin
like,
the
oh
Frog.
fuck no. Look them up. It's the worst toy line.
So at least the
You mean Genghis
Ghostbusters
Frog?
toys.
Genghis
they
Frog,
actually
Rasputin
make
was one of them. There was
Yeah.
4 frogs and one of them was Rasputin.
Yeah, Genghis Frog.
Genghis.
How fucking cool. Like, I went back and watched the first movie.
Ray Phillip.
Right
Is it rad as hell, or is it rad as hell in quotes with a trademark?
Trademark.
Or dangerous.
Oh, man.
Tubular.
That first Turtles movie is sick.
Yeah,
That's not the one with Vanilla Ice, is it?
No, that's
Nah, the second one, that's when they
Yeah,
jumped
that
shot.
was shit.
But that first movie was awesome.
First one was
Real
really
good.
good.
Everyone was
You
ready to
did
jump the
not
shot.
want to live in that fucking place.
Oh,
Sewers with Sam Rockwell selling me cigarettes. Yeah. Fucking oath, man.
Regular or menthol.
Yeah. Do what I want to. Do what I want to. Please.
My time, at least my time.
Street Sharks.
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That would have made a sick, like, Turtles in Time style beat 'em up.
Fuck
Yes.
yes.
That show, well, I mean, again, that show was cooked up exclusively to sell
Hot
you
toys.
Yeah.
And like, if I went back and watched it, I'd probably just be like, ugh, I'm going to Russia where there is no consumerism.
Oh,
We go back to the motherland.
I've got one.
Yeah.
Fuck, now it's gone.
Good to know we can count on you.
Biker Mice from Mars.
Oh,
That was a sick game.
That
It
was
sick. It was rock and roll. It was just a reskin of Rock and Roll Racing, but it was still awesome.
Really?
It was. It's always good.
I didn't like
Racing.
I didn't like Rock and Roll Racing.
I thought it was
Yeah, there
hilarious.
was other
Turn that
things.
up.
No, I thought it was
Not the
hilarious
amplifier.
that they couldn't get the Mars trademark.
Oh.
What
All the
called
billboards are
Biker Mice.
Snickers.
Yeah.
Which is just like, wait, what?
All the billboards are what?
Snickers. Snickers. It would have been the best tie-in, and they wouldn't give them
They
the
got
Mars
Snickers.
trademark, and Snickers just
I wonder
walked
how
in
many
and said,
stickers they
yeah.
had to eat to stop being angry about that. I'll be here all night, folks.
The cartoon was really good as well. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it hasn't held up, but I don't think there was. I don't think there was as much of an exploitative toy line as there was in
Oh, no,
Ninja
there
Turtles.
wasn't.
Like everything wanted to be the next Ninja Turtles, but didn't shill quite as hard as Ninja Turtles did, and merchandise fucking everything.
I do have another one.
The bad guy was called Lawrence Limburger.
Oh, yeah.
Give
what's
me a
that?
fucking break.
Give that on Weiss.
What is
There had
it?
to be a cheese pun somewhere, and there were many.
Ads.
Man.
What's your new idea?
Gargoyles.
Oh!
Game
It
was
was a
pretty
game.
good. The game is good.
Imagine, well, the game was good, but it was a little bit safe.
Yeah.
So imagine, like, I mean, as that cartoon went on, I grew up pretty fucking quickly watching it. Because it was like, it starts out, yeah, we're gargoyles in fucking, yeah,
Look at the everyone's dead.
80s Cuba shop. 80s Cuba No, it's like, you know, we're gargoyles in the wrong time. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is sweet. And then the second episode, like, the second season came out, it was just everybody dies. Like, welcome to reality. You are going to die someday. Everybody
Oh, but that's
right.
of my life.
That's
She's
right.
still alive. Man, she's a psychotic bitch.
That was your existential crisis. 90s cartoon. Yes. Oh my god!
I have so many feels.
Life is futile. Mattel.
The main character gets AIDS or something.
Have to do the AIDS episode.
Mattel, harsh realities.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Gargoyles, Philadelphia.
it's like those really awkward old school Spider-Man comics where you find out he got molested and shit.
Uncle Ben touched him.
Did you guys really need to add that level of gritty realism?
Probably not.
I've got one, and it was a game, but the game was fucking terrible. Actually, there were two games, and they were both fucked. Spawn.
Oh,
Yeah. And that's a shame because that's such a cool IP.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a fucking mad license, and it would have made for a really good game that if anyone had actually put a decent amount of time. I mean, this one wasn't too bad.
You ran out of powers.
Yeah, until you ran out of powers, and like, okay, the game stops now. As soon as you find out you can do a fucking show where you can, that's all you do, and then you run out of powers by the end of level 2. You're like, fuck. But the
Thanks for that,
PlayStation game, vomit.
Even Spawn in Soul Calibur wasn't that good.
Yeah, well, he was
Xbox
one of the
version.
he was one of the exclusive ones, and all the exclusive characters had a fucking ranged attack, and they were the only ones in the game with one. So it was just like do ranged attack
Yeah,
all the time,
spam.
win.
Yeah. Actually, no, Heihachi.
Didn't he? Oh, he didn't want
It's just straight up
He was
Heihachi.
just straight up Heihachi.
good
have a
idea.
weapon. Just used his fist, didn't he? Okay, so it's like,
Heihachi way.
he could hang though. He could beat up
90
Raphael.
years
Corporate
old,
billionaire.
wearing nappies.
Hangs
Yeah,
out in
still
Nappy.
fucking
Yeah, still chucking people off volcanoes and
Well,
volcanoes.
Mr. Heihachi, we appreciate that you made this meeting and interrupted your global martial arts tournament to come to this stockholder meeting. Could you please put on clothes? This is old as fuck and still ripped up. Like,
Yeah.
no!
He's like, no! Throws him off into a volcano. Yes, my one.
Becomes host to a fucking Japanese demon. Kabuki demon. Massive nose.
Still an insane fucking Keith Winfrey prodigy haircut. Yes, my one is probably Space Adventure Cobra, like we were talking about earlier.
Oh, wow.
I think that had a game. I never played it, but I just love space and titties, so just two things I love.
There's probably a hentai game somewhere.
Yeah,
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised if there
Would
was
not
one.
shock me, but that is like one of those awesome licenses, and why isn't there even more of that stuff? Why has everyone forgot about Space Adventure Cobra? Probably a good reason why. Because it,
With the soundtrack by the hit group Yellow.
They did other songs, but you only remember this one.
The Ferris Bueller song.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, probably, actually, there's one in reverse.
Oh, yeah.
There has been a game, I guess. I think it was Capcom vs. SNK.
Oh yeah,
Three of those.
all the SNK got skip.
Oh, it was one of them. Okay, loved it. Kicked the shit out of it. It was awesome.
The one with the...
3-side. And it had like
Yeah, all
Ruby
had that.
Heart.
I don't think you go 3-a-side in Capcom in 2 and 3, I think.
You can in two.
I think it might be 2.
Yeah,
it was.
Capcom versus SNK, the first one, it was like, I can't remember if it was 1 or 2. But the first Capcom versus SNK had the little intros to each stage, like, I don't know, like for example,
Oh,
you had, like,
yeah, that's
Terry
number
Stage or
1.
something like that, and it's like a, little
Yeah, it was like.
graphic of...
It's their stage.
Yeah.
And you. Yeah.
Terry Crews attack. Okay!
Okay! No,
Pants on.
It's time.
Why do it?
I would like to see the reverse. BB Hood. I don't know how many people here will actually know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was in Marvel vs. Capcom too.
Yeah. And I think it was Capcom vs SNK too.
Nah, she wasn't in that.
No.
Wasn't she?
No.
Must be fucking NPC too.
Yeah.
That's right, because I could only get it on Dreamcast. I couldn't get it on main. It wouldn't work. Every time you loaded it, just goes.
Rad.
It's but she is Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
As a bounty hunter,
Yeah, I know.
future bounty hunter, like alien bounty hunter.
Oh man.
So she just pulls like an Uzi out of her fucking little picnic basket. She's all cheery and da 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 da. And then she just goes like blackface, red eyes, fucking pulls an Uzi out and bang,
So
bang, bang,
kawaii
bang.
deaths until triggered.
I want to see a bit of a movie about whatever the fucking Mingo is.
Nobody knows.
Darkstalkers, wasn't it?
The Mingo? I don't know.
I think it was
So
Dark.
I'd wager a guess that he
Yeah.
was.
Probably.
Yeah. Along with
Giant
fucking
Cactus Man.
giant tits Morrigan.
Oh,
Morrigan.
yeah.
So many cosplays.
Yeah.
One day. Yeah.
No, anyone knows Felicia's
She's like she's one character I would like to
Yeah,
see.
it's Felicia Morgan.
So many animes,
One or the other.
Yeah.
so many fucking games, so many cool shit that could be made.
Darkstalkers anime
A
would be
fucking Darkstalkers
badass.
anime would be
Oh, you say that.
There would have to be
With
one.
Fatal Fury OVAs and.
I
Oh.
actually like Fury OVA.
Things still
They're terrible. But what happens is you don't let any of those
It's fucking terrible.
Like kick friggin' steel girders and purple.
It's fucking stupid, man.
Oh, the amount of times I've paused that on my shit and jumping out of the shit.
Oh, yeah! Completely unnecessary shower scene.
Sad
Sad
cup.
wake-up cast. In the same vein as sad wake-up cast,
Street Fighter 2.
No. While we're talking about this, I had an idea. We went to Macca's to get fish, and I had this idea in the car. Me and Andrew were talking about Outrun 2006, and the main mechanic in that game is you got to do the races, but you've also got to excite the girl in your car.
Oh, it's the
You get the hearts up,
hearts.
do crazy shit, and she like has a better time. That would be a fucking cool mechanic for a dating game, like one of those Japanese dating games where you've got to fucking do mad like driving races. Yeah, and like drive dangerously and get her excited, and then the hentai scene happens.
Burnout, no pants edition.
That's fine. Make it happen.
They had a very sort of similar mechanic to the hostess bars in Yakuza. You guys have played Yakuza?
No.
I never got that far.
Oh man, you guys missed a fucking trick there.
My fucking save corrupted, so I knew I was only about 20 minutes out.
Oh, emulation, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll end Yakuza 3 then.
What's it? Oh, I think I've got a console to play that.
It's basically Shenmue, but good.
Oh, one word.
Get out of your own house. Shoot one of his house now.
Shallow fucking growing out the back.
Shut
I mean, you don't get like nude scenes or anything like that, but you know, it's pretty funny. You go in there and you give them fucking shit. You have to answer the question like correctly. Give them like rad responses, and they go woo.
My kind of game.
And they call you up and say, "Come back to the bar. We miss you. Spend more money on it."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay.
I'm coming back to Shenmue because they hit you the wrong way. What other game can you waste fucking 90% of the game buying capsule toys at a convenience store until the game tells you to hurry the fuck up and play the actual game?
Your father is dying. He's
Yeah,
like,
your father's dead, but I've got $500 for fucking toys. I went and gambled,
Race and
got $2
Forklifts,
grand,
man.
and I'm going to spend $1,500 on fucking toys.
Forklift simulator.
Dude, drive forklift and just I'm so good at forklift, and then every lunch break a bunch of dudes turn up and want to punch on.
I'm looking for some sailors to race forklifts
Yeah,
again.
well, you beat the shit out of that guy, he becomes your best mate. Yeah, bro. Kick my ass again.
Yeah, you want to play big or small?
Yeah, that's like fucking weird squirrel man in the second one.
That game is so freaking.
I
That series
cannot
is
wait.
awesome.
The Kickstarter went
Yeah,
like
man.
up and above.
Can't
It
wait.
blew through the roof.
That's why I bought my PS4, man. I
Yeah.
bought PS4 because I didn't want to spend freaking $4 grand Because I made that
$1,800.
Well, $1,500, I can spend $600 on. Anyways, fuck. Alright, so
We can have that argument for the rest of the podcast.
Yes,
but we're not
I'm not
going
going to.
I bought a PS4 for Doom 4 because I love Doom. Shenmue because I heard they were going to release 1 and 2 HD and then release 3,
Yep,
which is just fucking epic.
not far away now.
No.
That's only, what, 8 to 12 months is the projection?
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Like, yeah, I'm just fuck, man. I seriously cannot wait.
Throw fucking probably Bloodborne on top of that because I fucking hate myself.
I bought Bloodborne. I don't even own a PlayStation.
That's my.
I just look at it sometimes.
You know how excited I am by that bad purchasing decision. I bought a game for a console I
Big
don't
scandal
own.
solid over
I
here.
have to leave the room.
It's working. Trust me.
I need a moment.
I'm going to go with this one, game purchasing.
No, that's different. That's the equivalent of a hate fuck to me because I don't like the retro gaming false.
I don't like where this podcast is going.
That'd be rage
It's all good.
You fucking better get rid of that manual. $50 for a manual.
Please proceed.
Oh, see, get me self-abuse.
I'm not gonna have anyone to talk to at work with. I say this shit now, but all
Shout out to
like,
next work.
you're right. You are a fucking weirdo, and you don't bring that to work. This is why.
You may or may not have a job at the end.
No, management don't see it. It's just
Yeah,
the people who chill bros who won't rat me out to management. I hope.
Shout out to the chill bros for not running
Steve was aggressive.
Yeah. Big file lands
Joe,
across his
dude.
desk, just says hate wank. That red stamp text, you
The
know.
problems with Nick.
HR, I've got a file.
Like, this is not company time. So.
Okay, so another game that'll be good.
Yep, nostalgia.
But yeah, Monsters in My Pocket. Was there a Monsters in My Pocket game? Because
I don't know. That actually would have been pretty cool.
there was a cartoon, but it was like your typical 80s
Actually,
tie-in
you kind of
cartoon.
had that with somewhere between
There was a-
Pokemon and Monster Rancher and that fucking other one that's kind of like
There was a new
Pokemon.
one, but I never played it, and it was just like a generic beat 'em up, like the Batman one. And but yeah, if you had
Monster
like
Rancher was alright. You,
Oh,
get,
okay.
like, you get a CD, you put a CD in the PlayStation, it's like, oh, well, you get a Naga or you get something or other, and then you feed it and train it and take it on adventures. And it was actually
That was
pretty
a
cool.
sick concept.
Yeah, I like the first one.
Grown-ups,
Very
grown-ups
Japanese
friggin'
concept.
Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
the Monsters in My Pocket you could do, where you had to fucking, I guess, make Universal monsters. And I say Universal as in the company, not as in,
That was where I first learned about the horrific Slavic thing that is Baba Yaga.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, Baba Yaga.
That's just shorthand for all old Slavic women. They have that thing where they're super hot until about age 60, and then like one day,
Age 60. Drop it a bit, mate.
nah, fuck that, like I'm old. One day they're super hot, and then literally the next day they turn into Baba Yaga.
And they start by eating their own children, and then they hop in their fucking magic cooking pot.
Hit me up for a green card.
Fuck.
Don't hit me up for a green card.
Fucking Baba Yaga. And the Mad Gasser of Manhattan.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
The Mad Gasser of Mattoon.
Well, it was Mattoon, but I thought it was meant to be Manhattan because I
Was
didn't
that
know
one?
where Mattoon was.
That
Obviously,
one, the Shaman Yukao? The ones that did the Tokyo subway, guessing?
yeah.
No, that wasn't a Monster in My Pocket. I was just going for a bad joke.
That would have been fucking way too real.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shout outs to
came
the
alive.
You get the limited. You get the
Shout outs to Monsters in My Pocket.
Yeah.
You
Bring
get
it
the
back.
limited edition
It's
one,
time.
and it's just the bonus monster that's like the surprise one. It's Hitler.
Yeah.
The greatest monster.
New monsters. Now we have the ISIS collection.
Oh.
Anyway, with that, as everyone
On that wavelength.
on that wavelength, we should
On that
probably-
Here we go.
we should
Before we
probably-
go, there was going to be, probably 3-4 years ago, there was going to be Campfire. And you played the monster.
Oh, yeah. I've
It
always wanted
was-
something like this.
That would be cool.
You play Jason,
Fucking Jason
Freddy.
Voorhees simulator.
Yeah,
That's what I've
like-
always wanted. The serial killer simulator, but not in a sick way, but in
No,
that way.
no,
Oh,
No,
this
you know what?
Yeah.
I'll say, I wish there was one in a sick way,
Yeah.
so that you can, you know, you get to
You get the terror
play-
level up, and you got to scare them as much as possible.
That's
and then
exactly
fuck
what
them up
we
and
do.
eviscerate them.
Yeah, then
It's
like
that-
Jackie Chan killed them with something in the environment, you know.
No, that's-
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Haunting starring Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Not so PG, like
That was a freaking awesome.
yeah, haunting.
That's
sick.
exactly
Until
what
you
I'm
had to
going
do the
for.
fucking dungeon levels.
Nothing scared him.
No, but the concept drawings looked fucking awesome. There was like the fireman with the melted off face, the
That's
massive
cool.
fire,
Mad.
the clown,
Jimmy.
like acid seltzer bottle, and fucking.
The bear
It
trap
was-
on the face.
There
Yeah.
was like
Party.
the Jason ripoff, the
Yeah.
Freddy ripoff, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's cashing in.
Mm.
But it
Troll
was going
ripoff.
to be like you had to stalk them for a certain amount of time,
Mm.
and if you frighten them too much, then everybody just packs up and goes,
Yeah.
and you're like, ah!
But that's when you like let the air out of the tires and shit. Man.
Well, they were talking about mechanics like if their terror level starts rising too quick, and you're like, oh no, they're going to run away, then you would do stuff like, bar the doors or whatever. And
Yeah,
they'd be
blow
like,
the bridge up, and yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that being awesome. Like,
so
is it Cabin in the Woods, that movie where they?
Yeah.
like where they've got all the stuff set up.
Mad
That
movie.
but
was
that never went anywhere, and I was a bit sad until about
Minor inconveniences escalates to mass homicide.
yeah.
I think it was like
The
last week.
battery in the car's flat. Now I have a screwdriver in my throat.
We want that game. Make
No,
it
Yes,
that,
please.
that never went anywhere. Last week or so, I read that somebody was reviving it.
Okay.
So
cool.
they're reviving the concept. Hopefully, there was a Kickstarter for it. I think it got funded.
I'm going to go out there. I'm going to go out on the limb and kind of be a bit of a psychopath and say, I want a fucking game of Dexter. Particularly the first
The
several.
shit ending.
No, just the first couple of seasons when it was still like really good and fresh. And you're too old to say that word on TV,
Did
mate.
that have Jimmy Smith in it?
It did in season 3.
Yeah, fucking would. I wouldn't even watch that show and know about it.
But I really, really like the idea of having a game where you play as a serial killer, and maybe you can even choose to kill innocent people. But like you profile them and you track their habits and stuff, and then you've got to set up your kill room and
This is becoming a
actually.
rape simulator really quickly.
Oh.
No, I don't want to rape them. I just want to kill them.
You haven't stalked anyone in that.
I can't say I have.
It's actually fun.
You just pick a random NPC off the street.
Yeah,
and just
yeah,
follow
yeah.
it.
And he's like, if
Just
you
like
could dream
yeah,
it, you could
Start
do it.
slowly next to them, and they just like sort of go up a block and then jump out of your car and wait for them to walk up to you. And then,
I don't know how to change it scared. I just jump out of the car and lay into him. And well, I've scratched that itch now and started going on
But
missions.
I like the idea of having a cerebral sort of game that allows you, I suppose, to play a little bit with morality beyond your Grand Theft Auto, oh, let's go and stab hookers in the face sort of thing. Like
You get your money back.
that's true. Bonus points.
Basically, like Manhunt mixed with Dexter or something. So the violence
On the
mixed with
Fox
the
engine.
actual.
Yeah, like it needs to be violent, but you know what I mean? Like
No,
you
man,
really
that was
get the
pretty fucked up.
pathology behind it. Like the sort of game that I suppose like your MPAAs and your mothers groups are going to fucking have a meltdown over.
Yeah, but
But-
nobody cares
That's
what they
true.
think anymore.
Yeah.
Numbers
There's
sell.
money to be made.
That's right.
For poorly adjusted teenagers.
That's right.
Typical
Need to
says,
die.
not in my time.
Countdown until the next. No, I'm not going to finish that sentence.
The solution to your problem, Tim, is brain scan. So you just have brain scan and his future.
Sweet, thanks for that, Edward.
And in the meantime, everyone can just play the JFK assassination syndrome. We're out. We've been No Thumbs Gaming for another
Yes.
Thank you so
highly
much.
engaging podcast.
Sorry that we ran out of footage.
Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties.
That's all right.
We're not sorry, but we
Go
love
for
you.
it.
Love you all.
Laters.